Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Hello to my fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. One time, my friend came to me and said, Elman, years ago, I did something wrong. I confessed my wrongdoing and was forgiven. I know that I am forgiven, but I still feel miserable about it. I need help. As we talked, my heart went out to him. What can I do? So I went to a pastor about his situation. The pastor replied, yes, somebody needs to help him and others like him. I felt his silent plea that I would do something, so I did. My name is Elman. I'm known as your forgiveness coach because I assist people in turning resentment into peace through forgiveness. It's defined by what we mean by forgiveness. Forgiveness is letting go of all stuck emotions in your life. It allows life and the fullness of life to flow through you instead of getting stuck in one particular area. It is simply the choice not to torment yourself because of what you or somebody else did or did not do. Forgiveness is allowing our brain to rest and not keep focusing on toxic events. Forgiveness is one-sided. It only depends on you. It has nothing to do with the other party. It's not reconciliation, which is two-sided. Forgiveness is not self-sacrifice. Forgiveness is not saying what was done is okay. In the Bible, Jesus tells us a parable about forgiveness. A ruler decided to settle accounts with his slaves. The first slave owed him $6 billion. He begged for time to pay. The ruler had mercy and forgave the loan. That slave found a fellow slave who owed him $10,000. This one also begged for time to repay, but the first slave choked him and threw him into prison. The other slaves were upset and told the ruler. So the ruler brought the first slave in and said, evil slave, I forgave you all that debt because you begged me. You should have had mercy on your fellow slave. He sent him to the tormentors till he paid all that was owed. Pay attention that what was owed was not money. It was forgiveness and mercy. In the next verse, Jesus says, so will our Heavenly Father do to us unless we forgive from our hearts. Thus, God specifically assigns torment to us when we refuse to forgive. What does that torment look like? For most of us, it initially comes in the form of resentment, a resending of mental images back to ourselves. We continually think about all the bad stuff and lose our ability to dwell on the good stuff. It puts us in our mind and stops us from living from our heart. We were created to be heart and spirit-centered beings, not mind-centered. Living in our mind stops peace and joy. It is torment. As we continue in this resentment, other forms of torment come in, such as in relationships and health challenges. Even if you do forgive, you can still be in torment if you can't receive forgiveness. My friend was forgiven, but he couldn't receive the forgiveness. He remained miserable and could not stop thinking about what he had done. The most difficult person for most of us to forgive is ourselves. We did something wrong. We confessed our wrong. Everybody forgave us. Even God forgave us. But we still blame ourselves. Ouch. There is hope. Even right now, we can do something about it. Let's do a simple, short exercise together that can release some of that hurt. Since children respond quicker than adults, let's go back to childhood. I want you to imagine a childhood experience of yours where you were scolded for something. As you're remembering it, give yourself a hug Please actually do this. Give yourself a hug and say, me, love, me. Let's say it together again. Me, love, me. One more time. Me, love, me. As you say, me, love, me, you create a heart connection with yourself to allow you to receive forgiveness. This last time, fully mean it as you say, me, love, me. Maybe you noticed something already. Maybe you didn't. I want you to feel that love you told yourself. Spend some time in it. This is one of the keys to forgiveness. When we're loving someone, forgiveness is easy. Forgiveness starts with love. Remember it. That's the takeaway. We use many techniques to bring us to the place where we can forgive and receive forgiveness and receive the blessings that forgiveness gives us. For more practical forgiveness techniques and the opportunity to work with me on forgiveness, please contact me at www.forgiven2.info, where you will be more inspired to love one another through forgiveness. Thank you.